The Xinthian war fleet materialized in Earth's orbit at precisely 7:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Monday morning. Commander Zelthor stood on the bridge of his flagship, all four of his eyes gleaming with anticipation. In his 3 centuries of conquest, he had subjugated 47 worlds. Earth would be number 48. "Begin the invasion protocol," he commanded, his translator device converting his chittering language into something his crew could understand. What Zelthor didn't know what none of the Galactic Council's extensive intelligence reports had mentioned was that humans on Monday mornings were a force unto themselves. Eva Martinez sat in gridlocked traffic on the 400, her coffee already cold, her patience already gone. She was a software engineer at a tech startup, and she had a presentation at 9. Her alarm hadn't gone off. Her cat had knocked over her favorite mug, and now massive alien ships were hovering over Los Angeles like the universe's worst traffic helicopters. "Are you kidding me right now?" she muttered, rolling down her window as a Xinthian dropship descended into the intersection ahead. "I do not have time for this." Across the city, Liam Chen was having an equally terrible morning. The paramedic had worked a double shift. His ex had texted him at 6 a.m. about closure, and he'd discovered his apartment had bedbugs. When the first Xinthian soldiers materialized in the hospital parking lot, energy weapons raised, Liam didn't even break stride. "Take a number," he snapped, shouldering past a confused alien trooper. "We've got actual emergencies inside." The Xinthian soldier, designated Unit 4729, had never encountered resistance quite like this. It stood frozen, unsure whether to vaporize this defiant creature or wait in line. Commander Zelthor received the first concerning reports within an hour. "Sir, the humans are not responding as predicted." "Explain." "They're ignoring us, complaining about us. One human threw something called a latte at Strike Team 7, another called our invasion inconvenient, and asked if we could reschedule for Thursday." Zelthor's mandibles clicked in confusion. Every species they'd conquered had responded with either immediate surrender or desperate military resistance. But humans were annoyed. Eva had made it to her office, stepping over 3 unconscious Xinthian scouts who'd been defeated by the building's revolving door. Her boss was already in a meeting with 2 bewildered aliens who'd attempted to take him hostage. "So what you're saying," her boss said into his phone, completely ignoring the weapons pointed at him, "is that the Q3 projections are still on track?" "Great. No, the aliens can wait. I'm talking to Tokyo." Eva grabbed her laptop. "Conference room B still available?" "Yeah, but there's some kind of subjugation ceremony happening in there. They can share. I booked it last week." She marched into the conference room, where a Xinthian lieutenant was mid-speech about humanity's new place in the Galactic Empire. Eva connected her laptop to the projector, immediately replacing the alien's holographic display with her presentation. "Excuse me, but I have this room until 10:30. You can have it after." The lieutenant's translator struggled with her, tones somewhere between professionalism and barely fury that only a Monday morning could produce. Liam's day got worse before it got better. A Xinthian platoon had set up a processing center in the hospital's emergency bay, trying to catalog humans for relocation. They were utterly unprepared for the Monday morning rush. "I don't care if you're from Andromeda," shouted an elderly woman with a broken wrist. "I've been waiting for 2 hours. Ma'am, please understand, your planet has been conquered. You're not even in the queue. Take a number." Liam watched as battle-hardened alien warriors were systematically dismantled by bureaucratic processes, insurance paperwork, and the sheer concentrated rage of people who had places to be. He pulled aside a particularly overwhelmed alien medic. "Look, you want to conquer Earth. Fine, but you picked Monday morning, during flu season, in a hospital. That's 3 layers of hell you're not prepared for." The alien's translator made a sound that might have been a whimper. By noon, Commander Zelthor was receiving reports from across the globe. Tokyo had trapped an entire battalion in subway turnstiles. London's politeness had somehow weaponized itself into a passive-aggressive force field. New York had simply absorbed the invaders into its chaos, with alien soldiers now arguing with street vendors about hot dog prices. But the breaking point came from Los Angeles. Eva had finished her presentation to rave reviews, then stopped by the coffee shop where Liam was grabbing lunch between shifts. They'd never met before, but they bonded instantly over the shared experience of Monday morning alien invasion. "Did you see the one trying to use the parking meter?" Eva asked. I saw 3 of them defeated by a crosswalk signal, Liam replied. They watched as a Xinthian commander tried to make a proclamation in the town square, only to be drowned out by a street performer's amplifier and a food truck's backup beeper. You know what's funny? Eva said. They came here thinking we'd be easy because we fight amongst ourselves, but they didn't realize we're way meaner to each other than we'd ever be to them, and we function in conditions that would break most species. Like Monday mornings, Liam nodded. They brought advanced weapons. We brought spite and coffee deprivation. Commander Zelthor sat in his command chair, reading the final reports. 0 territories secured, 47 soldiers injured by revolving doors, escalators, and automatic soap dispensers. Countless more traumatized by what humans called customer service interactions and morning commutes. But the report that sealed it came from a xenanthropologist on his team. Sir, I've studied human behavior patterns. Monday morning represents their species at peak hostility, minimum patience, and maximum resilience to inconvenience. They didn't even see us as a threat. They saw us as another Monday morning problem, and they've been dealing with those their entire lives. Zelthor made his decision. Recall all forces. Mark Earth as unconquerable. Recommendation: avoid all contact, especially on Mondays. As the Xinthian fleet vanished from orbit, Eva and Liam exchanged numbers, promising to get coffee sometime, when there wasn't an alien invasion or a Monday involved. The Galactic Council updated their records. Earth, the only planet to repel an invasion, not through military might, but through sheer Monday morning energy. Humanity's reputation was set. Don't mess with them before they've had their coffee. End.